Alright guys, War is back, Season 49, some Tier 3 War action. I did speed up the fights a little bit because I got 14 fights for you this first war, including the boss. That means 8 path fights plus 6 minis. I run 2 accounts in the same battle group. And Path 1 and Path 3. So we're starting on Path 1. We've got Void as a global attacker against Elsa as a global defender. So I'm not too concerned about the regen on the node. It's more the fact that she has a multiple Dexable Special 1, which means I'm going to lose a lot of the prowess that I can gain from hitting into the block, and I don't want her to get too many invulnerability charges or else I can't do any damage, because that's the global node. Late in the fight, I do end up kind of getting stuck where I had to, she can potentially purify your parries, so you got to be careful about that. And not all my debuffs are sticking the entire time, but it was a little bit of a long fight. It was like the first fight of the season. Those are always a little dicey, but we do manage to get this one down, even though I think right at the end here, she gets too many charges here, and I have to parry a couple times, hit into the block a little bit, and then we finally get ourselves an opening to finish off the fight here. So I'm going to get a parry here, get one more parry that sticks, throw a combo, special 1, and she's down. Next up, we have, I didn't record, I think, the node here, but it's the Masochism node, America Chavez here on node 10. We're going to take this one again with Void. She's not global, and Void, as long as I get the Petrify on, which I get right away, then when she does gain power from throwing specials, we're not going to have to deal with too much power. She's not going to shoot up to close to 2 bars of power. We're just going to continue to play normally here. Hit into the block, bait special 1s, and we are going to be in good shape. Counter those special 1s with a nice little combo, and we are good to go. Try to get her to not throw too many heavies. That's always the case. Try and bait special 1s, and America Chavez goes down pretty easily. Next, we have Bishop on node 3 on path 3, and the reason I've got Havoc here, he's not global, it's just to deal with the incinerate damage that you would normally get after his special 1. I don't want to push him unblockable, so I don't want to give him too many prowess. So my goal here was just to go a couple hits, bait special 1s while I build up to special 2, and every time he throws his special 1, he's going to remove all his prowess, because I don't want him to go into, I think it's overdrive, where he's unblockable with his specials. So just bait the special 1, take it on the block, and get to special 2. I did rank 5 this Havoc recently, and it paid off for this fight and an Onslaught fight that we have later on in the war, which was pretty cool. So bait out that last special 1, counter with a special 2, and the fight is over. Next is a Red Skull. So I think the last time I did a Red Skull, I did it with Hulkling. This time we're going with Galan. It's the only fight I need Galan for, because the way Red Skull works post buff, the more armor ups he has, the less chance you have for your parries to stick. So you're not going to be able to rely on parries there. Even that parry that I do get, I wasn't even prepared for it to actually land. But I end up just getting to my full 999 charges, 999, and then I throw the special 3, and I wait for the timer to expire, and he melts. I do get clipped a little bit in the corner there. That wasn't the greatest evade, but there I get a heavy attack just to give myself some spacing, drop the special 3. We'll eat Red Skull here. And now we just wait for the timer to expire, and then it will detonate, and he will instantly die. So that's always fun with Galan. I did finally pull a 6-star Galan on my main account, but haven't ranked him up yet. Here we're going to continue on path 3. We got Magneto against Infamous Iron Man on node 21. Now, there are still some bleeds that can land on me in this fight, but because of the magnetism, I'm not too concerned about those bleeds, because I can, they're gonna do a little bit of damage to me. I have a bit of willpower healing to counter it. But really here, I'm just going to counter special ones and hit in. I'm not great at re-parries against Infamous Iron Man because you can't parry his medium, but you can parry his light. So what you're going to see me do is I'll hit into his block, and then after the block, I'll get the parry on his light attack. So it's kind of like a quick hit into the block and then parry the light attack. So that's what I end up doing because I'm not great at re-parries. After all these years, I still suck at that, but I'm a Valiant player now and I don't re-parry, so that works for me. So drop a special 3 and he's gone. Next up, we have the second Havok fight. Havok is going to take down Adam Warlock, also a global attacker versus a global defender. I'm just going to do a lot of hitting into the block, similar to the Void against Elsa fight. He's got again, another multi-evade, like, special 1, where he can remove multiple prowess from you on that special 1, so I want to hit into his block as much as possible. Because you can see here, I'm down to, like, 1 prowess already. But what's going to happen is I'm going to hit him with a massive special 2, and I'm actually going to bypass his stasis pod altogether. So big special 2, no stasis pod. Just completely ignore it. I'll come back to the rest of Path 1 in Phase 2, but first we're just going to do the minis. We got a Node 37 Mysterio. This one's like a regen node, but we don't have to worry about it because of the magnetism here. Also, we don't have to worry about the falter from his special 2. So if he throws a special 2, it's not so bad. Because we can ignore it completely, because magnetism we can't miss against a #metal champion. So I don't get to a special 3 on this one. I think we just hit him with a big special 2. Let the special 1 run out, so the damage reflect timer is gone, and then hit him with a big special 2, and that's the end of that one. Next up, we've got this Onslaught fight. Hazard, Shift, Shock, and Bleed. Now, Havok is not immune to either shock or bleed, plus there's conflictor, but if Havok is shocked, he's going to increase the plasma detonation on the top right against Onslaught. So my goal here, I was told, hit in during the shock phase, do my best there, almost a perfect evade on that special 1, and then I'm just going to bait his heavy attack here up against the wall, and then again hit into him during the shock phase, and look at that plasma detonation, just absolutely melting Onslaught. I had to get another almost full evade like in the corner, but I end up throw that special 1. I think I get a few bleeds on me. That's fine. I had enough health left. Again, hit into him during the shock phase, and he melts Havok. Incredible fight, and some nice teamwork and advice from teammates. Next, we've got the Never Back Down Warlock on Node 19. This is Section 2, Path 1. Viv is great. He's not a global defender, so I can just do my medium combos to prevent any healing, like just medium ending combos. We're going to get our big special 2. I did not have a great fight here against Warlock. I don't think I get him below 1 bar of power, but I just throw the special 1. Does a big chunk of damage. I'm just going to parry, throw another special, or phase, throw another special 1, and he's down. Next up, we got Gore, another global defender. Kushala, a global attacker, absolutely incredible champion. The Soul Barb on the special 2 is absolutely going to melt anybody with buffs. So here we're just going to hit into the block because he's global. Build up a whole bunch of prowess once he throws that first special 1. I also have some Mystic Dispersion, so if some of his buffs expire, it will give me some power. And if I can get to a special 2, then I can nuke him down super, super fast. So I'm going to quickly, as soon as I see that special 2, I don't want to go to special 3. We get the Soul Barb on. Look at that damage. Absolutely insane. We're going to go, we're boosted with a power back boost. We quickly get back to another special 2. Goodbye, Gore, full yellow bar. Next up, we've got a Sauron on node 40. Here, I'm going to go with Viv. I cannot gain an ounce of power, but that doesn't matter. I can go medium ending combos in order to put the heal block on and mitigate his healing. I'm pretty good at evading his special 1 consistently. The special 2 I should be okay with, but I think I end up getting clipped in this fight a couple times. I did have an invulnerability boost on just in case, because I've had those issues in the past with Sauron sometimes. Like right there, for some reason I didn't attack in on the phase, and I kind of messed up my timing there. But that's okay. We're just going to continue to bait and counter special 1s, push the special 1, evade the special 1, and we're going just base hits here. And as long as we do medium ending combos, we're putting on that passive heal block, and we don't have to worry about his healing. So no specials, no problem with Viv against Sauron here. This is totally fine. So and we're still going to finish with a pretty good chunk of health, even though I did get clipped there by the end of that special 2. So there we go. Sauron is down. Next up, we got Arcus on node 44. This is a hazard shift, incinerate, poison, stun immune. I did this one in the off season, and this one I'm going to do with Void. Similar to all the other fights here with globals, I'm going to hit into the block a lot in order to get the prowess, but also I want to hit Arcus only during the incinerate phase, and then focus on just hitting into the block during the poison phase. Obviously, I kind of I don't want to hit too long into his block, because when that armor break timer is on, if I'm armor broken like I am right now, armor break plus the power gain, and I'm too close, then I get that cold snap on me, which I don't want. But as long as I have the petrifies, which I do get, then I am mitigating the power gain that he would normally get. So I just have to worry about the hazard shift, only hit into him during the incinerate phase, and again, as long as I can manage to have a few prowess on me, he melts pretty quickly. Next up, we got a Weapon X on node 46. Viv here again is going to take this one. I love Viv against Weapon X. The key thing is, do not phase. If you phase, he's immediately going to go unstoppable, and you are going to get destroyed. So what I do is I bait out that special, wait for the unstoppable to disappear, intercept, and drop a special 2. And then as soon as he's below a bar of power and I'm above a bar of power, I can throw those wonderful unblockable special 1s. 2 of them will do it here, and bye-bye Weapon X. That was a super fast fight. Last but not least, we got Maestro. Kushala is just going to absolutely wreck him with the Soul Barb on the special 2, especially because the boss node has the energy and physical resistance buffs. So that's just going to help with our Soul Barb damage. And Maestro is not global, so I don't have to worry about specifically hitting into his block or anything. So we are just going to be able to get through this one pretty easily, and she does a great job. So after this one, that's it for the war. Hopefully you enjoyed the war videos. You know, if there's something else that you'd always like to see on the channel, please let me know. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm excited for another war season, and it should be fun. Hopefully we'll get some more potential boss action here, and I've got lots of rank ups to do, so potentially we'll see new champions that come in and get used. So lots of fun stuff ahead. So hopefully you enjoyed it, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great one. Bye-bye.